Recently, there's this thing that is coming up about Pop Daddy, Diddy. And then a lot of stuff popping up. People don't understand. I read some comment, they say that it is because when he was young, he was abused, probably, and then he has not, you don't know what's going on because of the satanic initiations. And when you read, they say that everybody that became connected to him became famous and rich. All the artists. They said this one was failing until he became connected to this person. They are connecting you to a covenant. And then they will now seize the traffic your star and seize your domain. You become a soul winner for the devil and they pay you for it. Are you here? And you are thinking that it is because the person was abused. You don't have understanding. When you begin to understand the activities of the spirit realm. It was one of the days when I went to pick my children and I was coming, then they called me that a young man is under some kind of attack. So I rushed I didn't know what was happening. So I think I called up Apostle Gideon and I called Pastor Charles. I couldn't get him. Then I called up Apostle Gideon. Later he picked. And then, but where they were, I could be there before they come. But because I was with the children, I wanted them to come because these are demonic issues. You don't even know what you are going to meet. When I went there, I left the keys, and I think Pastor Beatrice was in the car. I left them in the car park with the air conditioning on. And I strolled inside thinking that it's one demon somewhere as usual. And I showed up in the place and I realized that it's not one demon, one wayside demon as usual. It was a spirit that when I said in the name of Jesus Christ, he said, ha 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 ha, Jesus, I know him. I have been with him. That's the demon that this young guy who is about 21 years. Are you here? And when we say this, is not to, you don't even know whom I'm talking about. It is not to, it is to let you understand something that is going on. Because sometimes you can be under attack and not even know that you are under attack. Because you have been made to think in the natural. You think everything happening is as a result of the wills of men, the desires of men. No, you are already being enslaved by a spirit that you must contend to break out. I made up my mind that no demon will bring me. We won't allow it to happen. And when I began to engage the spirit and I began to command the spirits, the demon now later introduced himself that he is the deity of the sun and the moon. It's a celestial being. Those are arch princes. And he said that this one, when he was young, he cried under the sun. There was something that happened. And an engagement happened when he was young. And from that time, he said that the guy gives me pure white blood. Pure blood or white blood? What? Is it pure blood? Pure blood. He said he gives me pure blood. And I said, how? When we pressed, we found out that the guy has been involved in gay activities. And the pure blood is the sperm of those that sleep with him. When you sleep with him, the spirits traffics your blood. And we can't tell you about the details. Are you here? It took us about 1 hour or more to deal with that spirit. Because that's the demon that when he said, he told, when I commanded him to bow, he said that when he bows, his leg, one of his leg will be in the sea and one will be on the land. And he cannot touch the land. And he looked down and said he called the name of the demon in the sea. There's a name he called, like Marina or something like. And he said if he doesn't know when his body touches his water, you burn all of them in the sea. He finally bowed though. He still bowed. Very angry. We have to cast him. So with such things happening, you may just look and think, this is just something that just happened to me. No, it is an initiation. And you see, when we talk about fraternity with spirit, men can't rise until they fraternize with spirit. And you can fraternize with the spirit directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly. As long as the earth stands, spirit remain the gatekeepers to to thrones, to institutions, to territories, to systems. It is spirit that are the gatekeepers, because the first governing structure is spiritual. The first governing body is spiritual. Before men will reign on earth, they will reign from the thrones of spirits. So whenever you see a man reigning, you have to find out, by what spirit is this one rising? By what spirit is this one reigning? It is not whether he is reigning by a spirit or not. No, it is certain. They are gatekeepers. You can't ascend, you can't access any gates until they give you access. Are you in this place? Yes. The spirit now said that this one, he said the guy has been reborn. Do you know the meaning of reborn? Reborn means that his actual spirit, they took it out, they blocked it somewhere, and then they generated a spirit that looks like the guy. You know, when you say you are born again, they also regenerate. They also have a system called reborn, that they fragment, and then they can knock you out. They rear you, then the one leaving you is a familiar spirit that is like you, is a clone. So at that realm, you can do anything for the devil. Are you here? Rip. And only God knows what happened before that reborn to be reversed. We can't tell it here. Are you in this place? Funny is that we have not seen before. Realities plain before us. This is an intellectual person. This is nobody is going to be misbehaving. And no, he said he has been reborn, and he said that there's another guy that has also reborn, and they said that guy was a minister, a gospel minister, ministering under the influence of a demonic spirit. I said these spirits are interested in everything. I said spirits fraternity can be intentional or awares or unawares, because spirit will engage men. Spirits are interested in men. They can't do so much on earth without men. Demons have come to the earth. Powers are everywhere. They can't do anything on earth really unless they make contact with men, unless they find expression through men. So anytime that they see a vessel, or that will be a useful vessel, they seek ways to connect with that vessel, means to connect with that vessel. They see me coming as a young man of God.